everyone, it's me. My name is Rebecca McCabe. I am your personal Pampered Chef consultant, and I want to go live, so I'm going to do that, I promise, because I like going live. I like connecting with everybody. I'm coming to you in my tiny kitchen in my tiny home in southern Colorado, and right now there's a rainstorm happening. In the background you might hear some noise. What is happening is I'm using my new air fryer. I just got it, so I haven't used it a lot, and so I'm learning. I thought maybe you could learn with me. While I'm waiting for my air fryer meal to be done, I am making myself a little, what's called an Israeli salad, which is beautiful, lovely. I grew up on it. I'm using my new Pampered Chef knife that's like coated, super sharp. Again, I love it because there's no effort in cutting my veggies. So I'm cutting up a cucumber right now in small chunks and some tomato. And then I'm gonna use lime instead of lemon. Usually there's lemon. Oh, and green onion is part of this recipe. I like to doctor up things. I'm not very good at staying and doing everything the way they're supposed to be doing it. Oh, it says 5 more minutes are left. So what I decided to try to make with my air fryer is the cod recipe. So I'm going to post that video of how to make air fry panko encrusted cod. Because I like me some fish. And now I'm in a landlocked state, so if you're from the Northwest, like where I was living before this, you're not gonna find fresh fish down here like you do up there. It's just not a thing. So I love that this recipe is a little more doctored than I probably would have eaten fish up in Washington State before. So it makes sure that it doesn't get dried out, supposedly. Now this piece of fish is previously frozen cod. It is wild Pacific cod that I got at the grocery store, but it is flash frozen. And I did notice it's a tail piece today, so it's not super thick. So I'm a little concerned I might have done it a little long because the instructions said 10 minutes, but I did cover it with the traditional, what it told me to cover it with in the recipe, which is some mayo. I've never done that to fish in my life, so we'll see how that turned out. My husband is literally rolling in his grave right now. He was very into seafood, and he never would have used mayo. He hated mayo. But I like the concept because it does keep the fish moist, and so I have no problem doing it. And then it also is topped with Italian seasoned panko crumbs. They didn't do the Italian seasoned one, but I thought, why not? Because I really love the idea of that. Again, I like to, mess around with my recipes. Growing up, I had an Italian grandmother, and she's the one who really taught me the most about cooking, I'd have to say. I mean, my mother did a great job too, of course. Her style was a little different. She is a great baker. I remember more baking with her. But my grandmother, I called her Grams, she cooked with her heart, and so a lot of people would ask, like, how did you make that? And she would, like, a little this, a little that kind of person, and she would use her hand to measure. There was rarely ever any measuring that was happening, and so I kind of took after her in that aspect. A little this, a little that. So right now I'm almost done with my salad, which is good because sounds like I got only about 2 more minutes left on my fish. In the recipe on the video that Pampered Chef put out for this recipe, it showed also like doing veggies in at the same time. And she did like fresh asparagus and that kind of stuff. Sounds lovely. But we haven't quite gotten to the produce season here yet, where you get really good fresh produce. That is coming. We just finally had our, I hope to be our last snow. It is still early June, and so there is always the possibility, but I think we're done. I think we're good. We're getting a lot of rain, so that's good. Grab me a lime. Normally this recipe for the Israeli salad has lemon in it, but I have fresh lime, so we're gonna go for that. So this is basically what the salad looks like when you start, and then you're gonna, I don't have any seeds to worry about, so then I'm gonna dress it with some lime. Any citrus will do. And I'm gonna also, oh my gosh, the smell of that lime is amazing. And this is gonna be really good side companion. So anyway, for my veg, I just did a frozen broccoli because I had some of it to use up. So we'll see if that works in the air fryer. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. What's beautiful about this thing is that it has a light, so I can hit the light. And it's looking really good. Ooh, yeah, the panko is nice and brown. So we're gonna finish up. So this salad also is great. What you do is after you add your citrus, you get a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. So this is beeping to tell me that it's done. How cool is that? I will say it's a little loud for me. And then you add, of course, some salt and pepper to this salad. I use sea salt. I like it to be a little rocky. Some people like a refined salt, but I like mine to kind of crunch. And then I'm going to do a little lemon pepper instead of just pepper. The other thing I can add to this, it's really good, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and do so, is I have some fresh basil from my herb garden that I'm growing out on my patio. And I'm just going to tear that up. You always want to tear your basil up with your fingers. I mean, that's just something I was taught. It bruises the oils and gets them to come out into the food, where cutting your basil and your herbs give a little different flavor. So that's just my grams tip, let's say, of the day. Okay, I'm gonna set aside my salad stuff so you can see this come out. So that means I need to set all of my mess aside from in front. So one unique thing, who here loves like Tiny Home Nation, right? Everybody knows that show, maybe? The tiny home craze. Honestly, I was not a part of it. I made this decision because it was presented to me and I knew it was the right decision. It wasn't because I researched it. I love my tiny home. I do. It's wonderful. The kitchen for being a tiny home is actually quite large compared to most tiny homes. But I will say, you have to get really creative. Okay, so I'm opening this up and I'm going to see. I don't know how to turn this around being a video. I don't think I can. I don't think it allows me. So let's see. Can you see that? There's the fish. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. So let's see if I can get this out. Oh, look at my cod. Did I get a good view of that with the video? I think so. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. It's perfect. Oh, it's lovely. And then there's the broccoli. So, see, again, creativity. I'm going to go ahead and put you back. Sorry for the camera work, but I just want to look at this real quick. Yes. So this is from Frozen. Wow. No, I don't want you to see my messy kitchen necessarily. Here we go. Huh. Why are you not showing it? Anyway. I'll try better. Maybe after I get it on the plate. Fudge. Okay. Note to self, put a trivet down. Oh, well, welcome to my kitchen. This is why I'm not on the Food Network yet. Okay. I'm also a lot more clumsy than I used to be, but that's another story. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to plate this up so you can see it. And then you can tell me if this is something you would make for yourself. And when I go live, I'll find something else to do. I haven't decided what. Oh my gosh. So note to self, this is so moist. It's kind of falling apart as I get it up onto my plate. But who wants overcooked fish? This is gorgeous. Can I just say this is gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. What I love about this is it's going to be easy cleanup. And this took 10 minutes. Okay, well, probably, 12 if you count me putting some panko and mayonnaise on top. And the whole time I'm waiting for it to cook, I made my little Israeli salad. So I get my veg count in. How great is this? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. We got to figure out how to show this to you properly because it's beautiful. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's the way. Can you see that? Yay! Go air fryer. This might become my new best friend because I am alone and cooking for family is not a thing anymore. And, heating up the house, I don't have AC. And so that's another thing anymore. So this is easy. I like this and it's healthy. Go Pampered Chef. So if you're interested, let me know. This is a wonderful item you can get for yourself if you don't already have it. There's some other accessories that you can use as well. So as I learn, I'll share. And then it's a great thing to put on your host wish list if you decide to book. But if you don't, it also makes a wonderful gift. Wedding registries are open, and so this is a great thing to give a bride. I mean, how impressive would she be in her new home with her husband if she got to make this for him? I think it would be pretty cool. So have a great night. Enjoy. I know I will.